Welcome back everyone. While I'm finishing the radar video, I thought I'd put up a quick how to implement video just to have something to get by. The Mirage F1C's War Thunder debut has been, well, disappointing to say the least. While most of its issues on launch have been ironed out, the inclusion of Magic 2 missiles without IRCCM do very little to actually improve its performance. So I thought, what sort of upgrade could we expect with the Mirage F1C? There are the obvious ones like the Mirage F1C 200 and the Mirage F1C M53, but then I came across the Aerosud Super Mirage F1. The disappointing performance of the Mirage F1CZ against Angolan MiG-23 MLAs in the South African border war, the South African Air Force sought to replace the Mirage F1 in its inventory with a SAB-39 Gripen. Starting by phasing out the F1AZ, Aerosud purchased a few examples of the aircraft in order for them to upgrade it and sell it for export. Aerosud teamed up with Marvotech, a South African company, to fit the Mirage F1AZ with the SMR-95, a modification of the Klimov RD-33 engine used on the MiG-29. The Atlas Cheetah was also upgraded, but that's a story for another time. The Super Mirage F1 shares most of its specifications with the Mirage F1AZ. It carried the same countermeasures, laser designator, and IDA-2 radar. However, the difference lies in the engine. Replacing the ATAR with the SMR-95, a modification of the Klimov RD-33, it significantly buffed the thrust of the Mirage F1 by 16%, reaching a thrust force of 81.3 kilonewtons with the new engine. Being a South African Mirage F1, it also featured an HMD capability. The Super Mirage F1 retains the two DEFA 553s of the original Mirage F1, with 135 rounds per gun. The air-to-air missiles of the Super Mirage include the R550 Magic 1 and Magic 2, the South African V3B missile used in conjunction with the helmet-mounted device. It can turn a 25G and max out at 35G. The V3B's body was based off the AIM-9 Sidewinder rather than the R550 Magic. However, it was only rear aspect and lacked IRCCM. The Super Mirage F1 upgrade allowed the use of the R-73E missiles to be fitted on the wing pylons where the R-530F would be on the Mirage F1C. The R-73E was capable of 45 degrees off bore sight and was capable of a sustained turn of 35G, maxing out at 50G due to its thrust vectoring capabilities. Though the R-73E cannot be fired from wingtip rails, only a 2x R-73E loadout is possible paired with another AAM like the V3B or the Magic 2 on the wingtip rails. As the Mirage F1AZ did not have a tracking radar, the Super Mirage F1 could not carry radar missiles. The Super Mirage F1 was capable of all the ground ordnance the F1AZ could carry, including the AS-30L laser-guided missile. The Super Mirage F1 would make for a good premium when Tier 8 aircraft arrive. Basically a Mirage F1 but with better missiles and a stronger engine, it would make for an attractive grinder for the French tree. But I'm sure Gaijin has better ideas for premiums like the Mirage F1 MF2000 upgrade. Being premium, it can do away with the crew train cost and purchase cost, and the only contention is its battle rating. I believe it can sit at 11.7. I think it would be cool since it comes in that deep blue Aerosud camo. But if you want to use the Aerosud library user skin, you can use this one that I'm using. Download link in the description. So this fairly short video about a plane I came across is finally done. Honestly, I saw someone ask for the Atlas Cheetah, but I think I wanted to cover this obscure aircraft first. I'll do more South African aircraft in the future as they have very interesting weaponry. Well, as per the usual, this is the Dr. MD. Fair skies and Godspeed.